what advice do you have for someone just going for it? Like,
you have to live humbly to get what you want.
okay.
The biggest problem for people going for it is while they're building their fitness brand, they're not willing to live with 4 roommates or work at Checkers. Got it?
Okay.
You can't have both, because if you're gonna go for it and you don't have the money coming in right away, you have to live.
Right.
People think that they get to stay living the same lifestyle they have when they have another job. You don't. When you go for it, you gotta take a step back in your day-to-day for your future.
Right.
People don't have the humility to work at Burger King while they're getting theirs. The thing is extremely interesting to me, especially off the last 2 meetings I've had with like it's gonna happen.
Wait, I hug.
I hug too.
I hug. Hi.
How are you?
Thank you.
So nice to meet you.
We launched June 1st, and
Of this year?
yeah, we just launched. And 17 days later, Hoda Kotb went on the Today Show and called it her favorite thing.
Fuck you.
Yeah, we've been doing great, but how do you keep the momentum going?
You continue to market well.
Okay, I don't know how to do that. And
You take
that's where I'm
the
stuck.
clip of Hoda
Yeah.
and you run it on Facebook to 40 to 60-year-olds in perpetuity. Let me
Yeah.
tell you something. I believe the communication of something
Yes,
is equally as important
Yes.
as the quality of something.
of course.
The best product in the world not communicated well doesn't sell.
That's right.
The shittiest product in the world communicated perfectly by me will not work either.
That's right.
So I just think that you can't get to your ambitions
Yeah.
without being a perfect executor in 2019 comms.
Yeah.
Hoda on the Today Show,
Yes.
Instagram swipe
We
ups,
have QVC also in January.
all of it, all of it's great.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yes.
I was just thinking Instagram Live for 5 minutes with you, because it'll give them a little shout out on their thing. You can do it on the road.
We figured out the most subtle thing, which was just the nuances of my face, even though I'm saying the same stuff, has made people like me more, because when I'm talking to everybody, it's a faceless human, and it comes off more aggressive because there's no human in front of me. But when I'm talking one-on-one, there's a subtle, isn't that interesting, Ant? Me and D-Rock were talking about this for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Anyway, nonetheless. All right, bang it out. We're good.
So that's that.
Should I make videos for them? Did the way Sam design it? Because my videos will sell better than.
We can do videos, or we were just
Thank You Economy did better than Crush It, because the difference was in the little offers of 25, there was a little video. Should I make them real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Ready? So for the 35 sneaker barter deal, I'm doing a 5-minute Instagram Live with you. Can I tell you something that I would love to challenge you to sleep on? Because it's a very touchy issue that I think you could help so many people. I know you don't, I'm talking macro.
Oh, okay.
The fact that you navigated to the level you navigated as a minority female, you can help so many 23-year-olds understand the context difference of what you went through versus what's happening now, and not in the I had it harder than you,
Right.
but you did.
Yes.
And if you can make it not feel like I had it harder than you, and you can make it, here is your opportunity that I am envious of, because boy, I wish and by the way, right now where race relations are in America is in a high,
Yeah.
right? So what that makes a 21-year-old feel is it's harder than ever, yet
Yeah.
I have a funny feeling it is not harder than ever. I know.
Yes.
I go there as a 42-year-old white dude.
Yeah.
So, you know how scary that is? I go on Breakfast Club and like, it's easier than ever. And I'm like, fucking Jesus, I'm gonna get destroyed. I'm a fucking 42-year-old white dude. I'm about to, but for you to say it, you have so much more air cover than I do, and you would help them so much because they would believe you more than they believe me. They would say, easy for you, white dude, fuck you.
Yeah.
But they can't do that to you.
Yes.
And you could help them. Think about what do you have to do to be successful? I think people like us don't understand how, I think in history, people look back at what I figured out as a really important moment, which is, it is remarkable that I don't spend any time being Garyvee. I figured out my model, which was following me. You're not gonna be able to do that.
Exactly right.
If you take 15 to 20 minutes, and whether we help with that infrastructure, you get an intern, a million different things, but let me tell you how easy it could be. If you text, I'm gonna just use them, Sal, and be like, this week I wanna talk about cryptocurrency. If Sal shows up downstairs at the bar of your building or at the Starbucks, and that 15 minutes is Sal asking you 4 questions, and you answer them, and then that is a LinkedIn post the next day in first person, Sal writing it. That is what I've done. I run a 900 person company. I don't have time to do, like, what I'm doing is, I'm filming this right now. This meta moment might be how a busy executive, said I want it, how a busy executive needs just 15 minutes to be in the content game. This right here is how I figured it out, right? Originally it was the Ask Garyvee show where I did have to sit down for an hour and interview Hannah and her 6-year, at VaynerMedia, right? Now, I've gone much further down to DailyVee where I'm just being filmed because I don't even have that fucking hour to do that YouTube show. Then I did that for 3 years and all of a sudden I'm like, that content's getting stale. And weirdly, in the last month, I'm back to doing a little bit of Ask Garyvee. I'm fighting for that hour. But the key is, how do you not disrupt yourself? But you need to have something that's a pillar.
So I'm literally, I know what I want to do in my life. I'm a filmmaker. I'm a storyteller, and that's literally all these guys, they can relate so much.
Yes.
So I used to work when I arrived to New York, one of my first jobs just was for Casey.
Yes.
I used to work for Casey. I used to and now I found this opportunity here. I'm almost 2 years here. I've been little by little growing, improving myself within the advertising industry.
Yep.
Creative and stuff like that.
So I understand everything. What can I help with?
I want.
You want advice?
I want advice, and I look up to you so much. And
Thank you.
I want advice, and I want to see if I'm going in the right direction.
You're definitely going in the right direction. Let me explain why. My ability to get you a job with the biggest directors in the world is very high. And the longer you stay and do great work, the more leverage you have with me. So if you want to leave right now, I probably will introduce you to some people. And by the way, I would. If you literally said today's my last day, I know you're not, and I want to go to Hollywood, I would literally introduce you to 5 people.
Appreciate it.
And if you go crush Mayo and work for another year, and in a year from now you do that, I'm gonna try harder.
Thank you, Gary.
You're welcome, my friend.
Thank you for the meeting,
Of course.
I'll reach out.
We'll be in touch.
Yeah.
I got the score. How you doing? You excited?
I'm really excited.
Good.
It's definitely one of those things that you're nervous.
Yeah, of course.
I'm just quitting with no real next income plan.
Do you have some savings? You'll be okay?
Oh, yeah.
Great.
Oh, yeah,
So you'll be
I've
okay.
got-
Great.
Yeah, got it all mapped out.
Good.
The budgeting.
Good.
I know I need to take 6 months to invest in
Good for
learning
you.
the platform.
Good for you.
It's literally a whole other dimension you're working in when you're in VR.
You're preaching, brother. Listen, I have tons of relationships and they're doing a lot of interesting shit in that space.
Yeah.
Just, a lot of people yes me in this meeting and then don't take me up on it, and then I see them 3 years later and they're like, yeah, why didn't I take you up on it? I think there's a level of a mix between cynicism or pride or a million different reasons why somebody would not take me up on it.
Yeah, it's a little intimidating, I'm sure.
Correct, but I'm desperate for you to understand how much I appreciate the value you've brought here and how much I want to return that, and so I'm here.
Cool.
Brother, thank you so much. I can't wait to see you again.
Let me get a selfie.
Yes, sir. I'm glad you asked.
Can you speak to how you invest in VaynerMedia employees that are moving on to a new job?
Yeah, it's a good point. Yeah, look, and honestly, if you're gonna decide to narrate it this way, even use your voice right now in here. Because I want all of you to always know how this all gets post-edited, which is I'm out of the equation. Yeah, man, look, I'm playing for life here. When you play for admiration and legacy, you don't begrudge when an employee's leaving for whatever reason. You've seen what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to put them on. I want people to say to their grandkids that I left, that guy Garyvee on TV, or whatever the fuck TV is in 100 years. Yeah, let me tell you a story. I worked for his company. You worked for his company? Yeah, when I was leaving it, instead of being a dick like most people, he helped me. Do you know why I ever got into that VR company? It was because Garyvee did that. That's nice. That's legacy, that's admiration. I will never understand how people run their companies with their selfish interest in mind. My selfish interest in mind is to be selfless, which then leads to admiration. Listen, I've had a very interesting epiphany with myself the last 100 days. I'm like, oh shit, it's admiration. It's really locked in. You know, legacy was a way of saying that, but admiration is the short-term thing that I can see. Can you show these faces? Guys, this is what I, look, they just walk in and they're just like, they've got requests. My life's about requests. You know what I am? I'm like a fucking show pony. They're like, pony, do this, pony, do that. Like, okay. What would you like me to do, sir?
Talking about how he moved the video experience from main page. Post on main page.
Oh, okay, got it. Ready? Facebook family, big news. I've started a watch page called the Garyvee Video Experience, and a ton of action is going down there. Tons of content. If you love the Facebook world as much as I do, head right now, link in here, head right now and follow me on the Garyvee Video Experience. As some of you may know, I rebranded my podcast to the Garyvee Audio Experience 18 months ago, and I wanna go on video on Facebook. We're gonna do that in watch form on the Garyvee Video Experience. A ton of great stuff going down there. Go follow now.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Hey everybody, this is Gary Vaynerchuk and this is Pod Sessions. Pretty much my favorite pillar type that I've created in the last year or two, but I don't get to do often because, you know, first I like mixing up the guests I have. The format, if you're listening or watching for the first time, is 3 guests and we just kind of shoot the shit, talk about different stuff, people that I have context for. Either I'm watching very carefully from afar or actually know. All 3 here I actually know pretty well. 2 I've met. My guy.
My God.
I've been looking forward to this.
Long time
How are you?
coming. Good.
Great to see you again, man. How you been?
Great.
Sit. Fame and money doesn't change you. Fame and money takes the energy out of you. Takes the hunger out of you. When you're when you're hungry and nobody's feeding you, but then you get a big fucking 18 burgers and you eat them all. So I'm always suppressing the good that everybody's chasing because it keeps me hungry as fuck. Let me give you the most liberating thing that I could ever tell an artist or somebody trying to make something happen. If you're good enough, it's gonna happen. I believe in that the most. All the people that are now 53 and they thought they were good enough, they weren't. It wasn't that they picked the wrong manager. It wasn't that the gatekeepers stopped them. They weren't good enough. Especially now, my guy. What gatekeeper? Keep putting shit on SoundCloud and Spotify. Are you kidding me? Fucking 20 years ago, Killy had no shot. There were gatekeepers. There's no fucking gatekeepers. Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, and SoundCloud, that's the gatekeeper. And guess what? Even if you run Rap Caviar, you're not the gatekeeper. You're a mini gatekeeper. How does shit show up on Rap Caviar? Not that. Shit's happened. Then they pick. But you gotta get to that first step. Love your fans unconditionally. Put out music that's in your fucking soul. Shit will happen. Garyvee, you tell all the rappers the same advice. Cause it's the fucking truth, dick. No shit, I'm telling them the same shit, motherfuckers. I know what you're thinking. This is the same shit you told. Exactly.
Facts. Yes, it's the truth.
It's the truth. Get used to it. You know? Listen, I'll give you another piece of advice, and this is advice I give everybody. You fuck with somebody in sports, she's cute, they're funny, DM be like, yo, I fuck with you. Cause you never know when they're like, oh, I love Kilimanjaro, that's fucking French. Oh, I'm gonna put that on my blog. Yeah. Give love. Everyone's trying to act cool. I wanna create a blog post where people can download 4 or 5 different audio clips that I just recorded and make them their alarm when they wake up. I wanna completely take over the phone alarm game. In the same way that like my backdrop is on a ton of people's screens, I think my alarm is gonna dominate. So let's figure out the function of, if you have an Android or an iPhone, how you take, it's gonna be a blog post, how to, take the alarm, like in there, the step-by-step of how to do that. We need to make that. He's got the files on that camera right now, and that is what Calvin's probably texting the team about right now if he's washed his hands in the bathroom, because I told him that's where I came up with it just now. And that's it. I'd like that to come out next week.
Sonic branding.
What's that?
Sonic branding.
Sonic branding.
This is like the best thing going.
Happy birthday, my guy. Man, I really think it's gonna happen for you. I like hit him up and I was like, yo, there's somebody I really want you to look at. I really, really feel it. I also think you're saying something. Like I like the way that you're painting pictures of your reality in a very, for me it's like how it comes through my head. Do I feel, actually I've never even really said this to you, you've heard me talk about it. Do I feel like I'm there? Do I not feel like I'm there? Right. And that's basically how I judge. Do I feel like I'm rolling with the two of you through Atlanta, or do I not? Do I think I'm watching you roll through?
Right.
And when I feel like I'm in there, that's when it gets my attention.
Yeah. That's dope.
That's actually the answer of why I fuck with you. Wanting it to happen in 6 years instead of 1 is how it actually happens in 1. Wanting to happen in 1 is why 99% of people lose. I believe in that the most. I was always this happy, my whole life, because I was raised in an environment and I had the DNA that just did not allow judgment to be part of the variable. That's it. And that's why I'm trying to get everybody else to eliminate judgment. That's why I want you and him to never, ever, ever care about what anybody else thinks, because it is game over. Game over. Game over. I'm unbeatable. I'm 100% unbeatable for the rest of my life. I am. Because even if I lose by your standards, I can't hear you. If I lose it all, the next thing that goes through my mind is I can't wait to stick it to everybody when I come back. I'm gonna take all those social media comments, and when I come back, I'm gonna make a 10-hour video and be like, let me tell you what the world said about me 6 years ago when I lost it all.